Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, children of all ages, welcome to a live stream reaction. This man Matt from Oilers After Dark will have all your coverage for you in about 7 minutes or so. Again, the Oilers are in Orange County to take on the Ducks of Anaheim. The Anaheim Ducks are 18-30-2. The Oilers are 29-16-1. Ducks are without Zegras. Hopefully the Oilers can get back in their winning ways and go on another streak. Could it be 3 games? Could it be 4? Could it be 5? Could it be more? Never know. Could hit 16 again. We don't know. That's why we play the games. As far as you go, sir, I'm Jocelyn. I'm Jocelyn. You bet who you want to bet. Whenever I bet, I always bet against the Oilers. That way, if I win, hey, my team won, I'm out a little bit of money. It's okay. I don't do that now because I was losing a lot of money. But no, you do you. You bet for who you feel might have the best advantage. I feel the Oilers are going to triple the score of Anaheim tonight. Why not? Why can't I feel that way? Last 2 times we played Anaheim, they haven't been close. Not close at all. I'll give you a quick little recap of the previous 2 games played this year. Oilers win 8-2 and Oilers win 7-2. Youchies. Yow cheese. We still appreciate you for being here, man. Oh boy, oh boy. It's almost that time. It's almost that time. Hopefully my computer cooperates. Sorry if I sound a little hoarse today. I've been doing a lot of screaming and yelling. I was coaching all weekend. And coaching last night. And then I went and played a game last night. So I was in the wintry cold yelling and then lost my voice a little bit. Something else I lost is the remote control for the lights. The lights, the camera, the action. Let's go orange. I feel like going orange today. Only 3 games on the NHL schedule today, and the other 2 games are over. So the Oilers, all eyes on the Oilers yet again. Sorry, the games aren't over yet. My bad. Minnesota 2, Pittsburgh 1 after 2. And with about 8 minutes left to go in the second period, Rangers 3, Chicago 1. So technically over. Hey, Oil, how's it going? Yeah, I gotta move that cup. Otherwise, it's gonna be in the way of everything. Like I said, folks, voice is not completely here, but that's okay. I'll be the voice for the voiceless. Hey, Christo, I'm doing good. Life's good, my friend. Life is good. I cannot complain too much. Even if I did, who would listen? Again, Kilroy out, McTavish out, Zegras out. I mean, the Oilers should, for all intents and purposes, have an easy game. Although Gibson is 10-20 with 1 overtime loss. Here's some side note for you. Picard is in net tonight. Picard is in net, and Corey Perry has been moved up to the second line with Kane and Hyman. Yikes. Max Jones is also unavailable for Anaheim. You guys probably heard or read about the shenanigan lineup for defense. That isn't the lineup. That's not going to be the lineup. Desharnais is not going to be playing with Nurse in this game. It was just a practice thing to see how they gelled. That's all she was. That's what it was. Just a practice thing to see how they gelled. Not gonna lie to you, they gelled pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. That Vancouver fan was pretty excited. Not gonna lie. Oy. Ooh, that's a solid group of gentlemen right there.
Being in the visitors' room and not the homeroom. Meanwhile, they're all blue lined up beside each other. Who will be beside each other when the puck drops for tonight's game?
Yeah, I was getting the sense a lot of people did not like what Knobloch was doing with the lines. I don't know why people were upset, especially the Edmonton Journal. They seem to have a lot of choice words for Knobloch. Again, I'm not a fan of the Edmonton Journal to begin with, so anything they say I take with a grain of salt is hogwash.
Dino, when I was a kid, my note would say, Gino,
So that's just me.
you're a pizza boy when you grow up. And especially on a day like today. It is. It's about time.
Hey, pizza delivery.
It's National Pizza Day. So, fellow grazie, I want
National
you to
Pizza Day and I didn't have a
know
pizza
that
for
this
supper?
day that you honor pizza.
I'm not Italian,
Pizza
apparently.
mine. And that's because the Edmonton Oilers, what a historic run. Tying Columbus for the second longest winning streak, consecutive games at 16. One away from time to get.
I have to say this, Oil Collector. That Wayne Gretzky card you got, what pack was that from? Yes, sir. I do watch your videos. Yes, sir. Honestly, what pack was that from? Cause damn, that was a great pull. And you know exactly what card I'm talking about. I'm not going to tell the card. You know what card I'm talking about. And if you've checked out Oil Collector's stream video, you will know what card I'm talking about as well. I just want to know. Well, that was a crazy little fluff ball that flew in front of face. The WrestleMania press conference. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And if you watched the first half of Summer SmackDown like I just was, Triple H sprinkled a little bit of FU to the Samoan family, and I love it. I love that they tried to push their authority and they tried to push their way, and Triple H was get fucked. As my Hut team says, get fucked, stay fucked. Yes. I think it was more than Aiden Hill. I'm not going to go into the specifics of the bull crap shenanigans, but it was more than Aiden Hill. It was the Oilers had control of the play. They just weren't sharp on finishing. Not last video, but 2 videos ago, the Wayne Gretzky gold where he's holding the cup. That was a trade? I thought you pulled that from a pack. My bad. I probably missed the first 5 seconds of the video. I'll have to go back and rewatch it. But yeah. As far as the Vegas Golden Knights game was concerned, Oilers play that game 10 times out of 10. They win 9 of them. You play that game 10 in a row, you win 9. They just weren't hitting in tight. They didn't finish the chances they had. Look, a puck doesn't bounce over CC's stick and go in front of the net. That's not going to be a goal. You call that slash at center ice, that 2-hand shenanigan bullshit at center ice. Oilers get a power play, they get a goal. You call that trip at center ice that blatantly was a trip, Oilers get a power play, they get a goal. You're not even talking about streak over, you're talking about other things right now. But it's the NHL, it's reffing, it's the Oilers. See how well this guy does singing the national anthem.
We see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide,
I've had a little too much caffeine today, guys.
Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Wow.
God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada,
I agree, Renegade. And I don't see it as an embarrassment at all to lose that way. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Had they went into Vegas,
Please turn your attention to the Zamboni corner.
they have flags on different ends. I forgot Anaheim has the Canadian flag on one end and American flag on the other. Had they went into Vegas and got stomped on, and I mean Vegas molly-whopped the floor with the Oilers, I'd be worried. Hey, Florence on the Facebook side, if the Oilers went in there and lost 5-2, 6-2, got shut out, I'd be worried. I'd be like, oh my goodness, is this the old Oilers again? They had control of the play. I'm not worried about the Oilers. I'd be worried if I was Vegas, though. Tell you that.
For the ramparts we walk, we're so gallant.
Play this on guitar. It's actually pretty cool.
And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting.
Desharnais is with Nurse. I like it. Nurse Desharnais, Draisaitl, Perry, and Kane are your starting lineup tonight. I like it. I like it a lot. Again, could always change the defensive side if Desharnais can't hang with Nurse. I agree, BW. I agree. Go to Orange County. You get lots of good anthem singers. Let's play some hockey.
Rogers Oilers Hockey on Sportsnet. Brought to you by Rogers.
It's time. It's time. It's Vader time. Throwback to Vader from WCW WWF days. Could also go and do a really good throwback and say, it's me, DDP. Also from WCW WWF days. I know I'm old. Yeah, John, they definitely did. I agree with you on that one. Hey, Dan! Renegade, I don't agree with what The Rock did and how he bitched and pouted about it. Dude, you insulted Cody Rhodes' family first, and then he insulted back. And then you whined about it like you usually do. I'm not a big Rock fan for various reasons, but what he did and what he showed, I get it, it was all for him to turn heel. I get it, it's all a work and it's all storyline. Guys, it's all storyline. But him going on Pat McAfee show and saying that shit just... I'm not a Cody Rhodes fan either, like... Eh, you know. It is what it is. Whatever sells seats. And let's be 100% honest. The Rock was never going to beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. What is his point? So The Rock could lose it on Monday night? The next night on Monday night?
Came in here on New Year's Eve and beat the Ducks with 28 saves. He was very good in the first period in particular, and then Edmonton gradually pulled away.
Let's go Oilers. Ekholm and CC should be a good pairing. I like the combination. I understand what the coach is doing. I get it. And this is the perfect game to do it. Anaheim's not good. Anaheim is missing probably their 3 top goal scorers right now. In McTavish, Zegras, and who's the other mofo that's... hurt right now.
Face-off. Edmonton 29-16.
Killorn. Also, Max Jones is also out.
His third game back in this building as a player. Corey Perry will start on a line with Draisaitl.
Corey Perry.
We talked about the changes on defense for the Edmonton Oilers. There's also been a shuffle.
Oh, yes. There you go. Some hot TT. Oh, Draisaitl wins the face-off. Oilers control. We are underway.
Holloway and McLeod for the first time since Chris Knobloch's debut as Edmonton Oilers head coach. Nurse and Desharnais, one of the
No injuries on the Oilers to report. And Sportsnet already messing up, doing what Sportsnet does.
Believing there's a place for all Canadians in Canada's game. Edmonton looking for its sixth straight win head-to-head against Anaheim, who starts the fourth line against the Leon Draisaitl combination. But the Oilers
Bounces it off the ref's skate because why not?
Who's going to be working a lot
Babushkin.
tonight with what we assume will be Cam Fowler as a bit of a shutdown pair for Anaheim. It's worked up the right-hand side by Adam Edrick and held in by Leo Carlson. Edmonton's first look at him this year. Ryan Strome, the former Oiler, bottled up by Evan Bouchard. Came in front, quick shot by Carlson, and a save made.
Cannot give that puck up there. I don't care who's on the ice, not on the ice. That's a bad giveaway by the Oiler D early.
We missed the first couple of times against Edmonton. He's a young player, just turned 19. That was a pretty good chance early on. First game against the Oilers, he missed due to load management.
Oh, dude. How much you want for it?
Which kept him out of action.
How much you want for it, old collector? Let's do a little finagling. A little finagle. I'm just waiting for this to reload so I can get you guys the... There it is. There you go.
Zekholm will send it in, but Edmonton offside. 90 seconds into the scoreless first period at the Honda Center. And like it or not, this is what they're doing with the young players here in the Anaheim Ducks, and Pat Verbeek, the new general manager, just, you know, one of those guys that wants to break guys in. He's a European player. Here's that chance Carlson had early on. Nice puck that bounces out to him out of the corner with some good work on the retrieval, and he gets that shot away quickly. And the scouting report on Carlson is he's poised, he's big, he plays in all situations. Holloway wires one wide. That line was excited to be reunited. Holloway, McLeod, and Fogle. Prior to that game where Chris Knobloch took over as head coach against the New York Islanders, they hadn't played together, Louis, since the first two games of the regular season against Vancouver.
There you guys go.
Ones that undoubtedly they like to forget. Driving it from the right-hand side, it should from distance.
Oof. And that's out of play. No, that sounded like it hit mesh.
Last time they played 9 days ago.
I don't think the Chiefs are going to win again. There's too many things. There's too many things going in the Chiefs' favor for them to win again.
The rookie D-man has it blocked by Holloway, who always seems to be in shooting lanes. Troy Terry's been on a heater.
Yeah, I agree. Ducks are worried they might have spent too many high draft picks getting Zegras, a one-trick pony. Y'all remember when the Oilers had a one-trick pony named Rob Shrimp? Rob Shrimp was just like Zegras, a one-trick pony. He was great in the shootouts. Nothing more, nothing less. I think the Oilers had another one too. I think it was like Linus Omark or Lunas Omark or something like that. Another one-trick pony. Big save early by Picard. If you've been paying attention, everything is 13 at the Super Bowl. What is Taylor Swift's album and her lucky number? 13. Come on, Brown, in your feet, kid, look down. Downtown Brown, look down. Nurse is out there with Ekholm right now. That's an interesting lineup. Shots are 4-0 in that favor of Anaheim 3 minutes into the game. Ducks are going down. Going down to Chinatown.
Young defenseman coming up the next Minchukov out of the lineup right now with an injury. He's going to be back pretty soon for them. They just traded away Jamie Drysdale.
Yeah, they just traded away their stud defenseman. Oh yes. I know what I'm going to be watching for the halftime show. My snacks. That was Janmark leaving the zone too early without the puck. This fourth line, and Draisaitl held in too deep. Just get it down the ice, Desharnais. Down the ice. Oh, good play. All right. And then you gave it away to your partner who just. All right. Oh, another icing against the Oilers. Sloppy hockey.
Another icing call against Edmonton.
Sloppy to start.
This period brought to you by James H. Brown Accident Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters in injury law.
I don't give nicknames to lines, but good on you people for calling the Katy Perry line and the Pissy line.
On the rim around, he makes that deflective save with some traffic in front of him, a couple good ones.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Big face-off win here. Big face-off win. Get down the ice. Get a shot on net. Let's go. Some momentum. Let's get some mo.
Last outing, bageled Chicago. Ryan Strome tried to sneak one inside against Darnell Nurse.
Here we go.
Now it's chipped out to Evander Kane.
Definitely going to be a banger. That's going to be a good football game. I think San Diego wins it late on a field goal. A late second field goal is going to get the rookie his Super Bowl ring early. He'll be the next Tom Brady. He's also from Southern California. Tom Brady.
8 points in his last 4 games.
Shot save by Gibson. Perry. Kane. Draisaitl. This line working. Working. I like the pressure. Labushkin tries to take out Perry. Cannot do it. Kane's in there. I love this big line. These guys are all 6'2" and higher, 200 plus pounds. I love the bang. You know what? Hockey matters to me, man. I don't like that it does. Oh Jesus! I don't like that it doesn't matter to you, but that's your opinion, and I will hold you to it. We all got opinions, and I won't get mad at you for yours. You don't get mad at me for mine. Oh, Hopkins! No penalty on that McDavid assault, though. And I mean, he got assaulted and accosted. You can't fast forward to playoffs, man. I really hate. I won't get into it. But I don't like when people do that. There's 82 games for a reason. Otherwise, you might as well just start playoffs October 1st. Have a seeding, and then November 1st have another seeding. Every month be a playoff. That's how I feel. Like, all 82 games matter. But I get what you're saying, and I get your. I get the people have that sentiment. I understand it. I just think it's not for me. I don't understand it, but. Ross, that was the worst Canadian national anthem I've heard in a long time. Yeah, touche. Oh, Echo Energy. I loathe you so much I don't use you anymore. I loathe you. Nah. Again, I won't argue with you. I'll concede it. I'll concede the point. Yeah, lazy start. Lazy start, Alex. Not good. Not good. But it's not how you start games, it's how you finish them.
Panic, struggle on the ice. Celine Dion was in the Edmonton Oilers dressing room post-game along with her oldest son, Renee Charles, and then her twins, Nelson and Eddie, something that was set up through T.D. Force, who is with the Edmonton Oilers as an athletic therapist. Someone he knew when he worked for the Edmonton Eskimos football club, wanted Celine and her kids to come in and meet Vinny Desharnais and company. My heart will go on thinking about seeing Vinny meeting someone he grew up listening to, like many of us.
Both from French Canada.
There was a reason that you were poised on the edge of the press box, arms wide.
Oh, arms wide open.
I couldn't figure it out initially. Holloway, able to jam it in deep.
Creed reference.
Four-player pile-up as the Oilers.
Hey man, French Canadians stick together.
Holloway and Fogle.
Fogel, give it to him! Give it to him! Pass the puck! Oh, here we go. Oilers on the power play.
To the bench in favor of the extra tagger.
Fogel, shoot!
Shooting, missed short side, may have been tipped. Rebound to Holloway. McDavid, the extra skater on. Ekholm, showing shot, now dishing off.
Ekholm gives it to McDavid. McDavid doing laps. Oh, he misses Holloway. Oh, Ekholm with the 1T slapper just wide. Give him the puck already, guys. You're clearly not going to do anything with it. Just give him the puck. Anaheim is the most penalized team in the NHL. It's San Fran, not San Diego. Well, duh. I know it's San Francisco, the 49ers. And that's out. Did I say San Diego by an accident? If I did, I apologize.
Crispy wings and pizza with Pizza 73's everyday deal.
San Diego no longer has a team, as far as I know.
Game night and the Edmonton Oilers.
Chargers no longer play in San Diego.
Slash whistle against rookie defenseman Jackson Lacombe.
Jackson Lacombe sitting in the bench for 2 or less. I mean, that's not a penalty, guys. Like, if you didn't call that last game, don't call that now. You're not going to call that in game 1 of the playoffs. Let them play. That's soft. That's a soft call. I need a big button behind me. Boo! Ooh. Maybe I can. I have to figure out how to turn my monitors sideways to get them going up and down. Another topic for another day. Yeah, it is the LA Chargers now. Like I said, nothing ever good in San Diego. Just like Oakland can't have anything good either. I thought that went in. I was ready with the Oilers McDavid goal horn.
Great pickup here by McDavid, ran the line, and good shot selection here as well. Draisaitl with a strong play. You can see Drew all over him, but he fights that off. Kept in by Nugent Hopkins with a good.
Come on, Brown, you need to get a goal.
McDavid, once he has speed coming from high to low, his head up's the whole time, and he uses Gudas as a little bit of a screen, rings the bar on that wrister. Draisaitl off the face-off, sees it squirt to Fowler. Fowler, beautiful dish for Adam Henrique, short-handed to the net with a backhander.
There's a guy that won't be in Anaheim after the trade deadline.
Coming up the ice. Dishing off to McDavid was Nugent Hopkins. McDavid whiffed on an attempted wrist shot. The Ducks manage a clear to center, and Bouchard will reset.
Yeah, it is a pretty huge stadium.
To Jackson Lacombe. McDavid dashing back in. Dishing off to Bouchard. Tossed over. Waiting. Draisaitl tried to feather one across to Nugent Hopkins. Partially tipped. Now McDavid buzzing early. Loading up. Crossing one-timer. And shot out the other side by...
Again, just not clicking. This break came in a bad time, but that's okay. We're against the Anaheim Ducks. We'll get 1 or 2. I hate that they've had so many breaks at ill-advised times.
Works its way into the slot and shoveled down the ice by Brett Leeson, who didn't even know he'd play. Mason McTavish, a late scratch for Anaheim. A suspected back injury. Fogle.
You suspect he's got a back injury?
It was taken away by Lundestrom, and now Anaheim shorthanded again. Rifled high and wide by Leeson.
Well, that's it for that power play.
Power play comes to an end. Corey Perry ends up on top of Leeson. Ekholm brings it in. A shot that was deflected up and out of play, initially off the stick of Darnell Nurse, who has 5 assists.
You can't score on every power play, but that did not look good or sharp.
No stranger to get involved, Corey Perry, in that collision. Here's the outlet pass, nice, right up the ice to Henrique for a good backhand chance. It's fended off by Calvin Pickard. And I mean, he shoots this from distance, but you can see for Pickard, he had to be in that position.
I agree with you, Renegade. I agree.
The other way, but constantly looking at Adam Henrique.
I don't know, Sam. Why would you watch?
Year of his deal, a lot of talk about him potentially.
Because you want to watch a guy rant and rave and be mad about everything? You want to see a middle-aged man screaming his TV. That's why you're here.
Wherever he does go to, can jump in and play anywhere in your lineup. Won a couple of Memorial Cups.
That's fine. Like, let him say what he wants to say. Thank you for being here, Sam. There's lots of websites you can watch games for free. Pirate them. Won't give them to you, but I know lots of them. Appreciate you being here, though, Sam. Thank you for your input. If you guys are new here, breakaway for Strome. Saved by Picard. Captain Picard comes up big for the Oilers. Man, guys, get out of your heads, man. I don't miss him. I disagree, Mackenzie. It wasn't wasted at all. This team will figure it out. Just rust, guys. Like, they've had so much time off. Vancouver got whooped last night, guys. Colorado's lost 3 straight since the All-Star break. What a save again by Captain Picard. Oh my God. And I know it's Picard, but I call him Captain Picard.
Silverberg to Jones. That might have been better than the stop on the breakaway. And I might have gotten away with too many men.
They did get away with too many men, but that's okay. That's okay. That's hockey. You can't call everything that you see blatantly.
Silverberg can't believe that didn't go in. Pickard. Terrific early.
Had we got Strome's brother, who actually played with McDavid, I would have missed him more, but
Shots in the first period last time.
that's a hand pass. Oh, not called. I mean, okay, I'm glad they didn't, but now...
Another save made by Pickard on Sam Carrick, who comes up with his own rebound. Hyman, big hit.
Big hit by Himes.
And landed by Connor McDavid. We'll see whether that's a bit of a tide turner. Nurse to Nugent Hopkins at center ice. Oilers a slow
I agree.
start. The Ducks stopped a couple times point blank. Now remember, McDavid hit a post.
Like, I guess it's just early. We can't be
Better of the chances.
nitpicking on every little thing. We got to give them a little bit here. If they go down 1 or 2, then yeah, I'm going to be a little bit upset. But right now, score 0-0. Shots are 10-3 for Anaheim. 8 minutes left in the first period. There we go.
7:48 to go in the first period. No score. Little elevation here in the intensity.
I agree there, Renegade. I agree. But no, it was good to watch the Boston Bruins completely mollywop the Vancouver Canucks. Vancouver had no answers for nothing. Hopefully that continues throughout the rest of February. But like I said, Colorado surprisingly has lost 3 straight games coming out of the break. Oilers have lost 1 straight coming out of the break. That's why I'm not a fan of the 9-day All-Star break for teams. No, I agree, Mackenzie. I agree with that. They need to hit and hit often. And I think that's what playoff time is for. I think you're going to see a lot of that in playoff time. You're going to see a lot of Perry and Kane doing that in playoffs. Like right now, is it needed to be banging your body up and risking yourself getting injured? Because I played hockey, and I play physical hockey. And I will tell you, secret of the trade, hits hurt you more than they hurt the other guy. So as many hits as you want to give, you're feeling the hit too. Because it's your body that is in full motion being used as a weapon, essentially. You feel it more too. Like it's not just, oh, I'm going to hit somebody and I'm not going to feel it. You feel that. Like, it hurts. Like, so I understand when everyone's like, well, why aren't you physical Why aren't you physical 10 out of 10 games 100% of the time? Because it fucking hurts to hit people. Especially when people have their sticks up or elbows out. You feel that. And over time, your body just says no. So don't hit too much if you don't have to. Don't do flybys. Don't do flybys. Don't just skate by a player and not let them have a stick or a little bit of a nudge. Don't do the flybys. Yes, go Canucks. The Oilers are so good. They're a lot better than what Canucks fans are giving them credit for. They're also better than the Canucks as they sit right now. But I digress. You go be you. You go find some grass to go chew some cud. Thank you for being here, though, Canuck fan. We greatly appreciate you coming in here.
52 goals in those 9 games.
Again, I told people, you guys watch what this team is second half of the year. You're not going to like it. You're not going to like what the Vancouver Canucks are second half of the year. Pretenders. Gave up way too much for one player, but that's just me. Good luck on him signing in the offseason, by the way. Whoa! Draisaitl finds Corey Perry. No, not too many people watch it. Especially when it was in Toronto and you had two people that one was high as balls in Justin Bieber and the other one didn't really care too much about hockey, and Tate McRae, who I've never heard of before. And I'll be honest, I've never heard of her before this weekend and probably am never going to hear from her again. She didn't care about hockey. Will Arnett was kind of a clown, didn't do it for me. I'm just saying, you're allowed to your opinion, Vancouver, but just know when they falter, don't get mad at me for shooting the messenger. How'd they do against Boston again? Did they score? I can't remember what the score was. I can't remember. Was the score 4-0? Yeah, I think so. What do you mean what happened to the streak the other day? What happened to your team ever winning fucking 5 in a row? 19 never ever happened. Like, dude, you're an idiot. What happened to the streak the other day?
Everybody have to respond, turn, try and find it. You're skating forward. Most likely you're going to come up with it again. Good work by Max Jones to get it in deep.
I get it, dude. I get it. Vancouver's riding high on the first 40 games of the season. Enjoy it. Vancouver fans should enjoy what their team is doing. Revel in it. It may never happen again. Pedersen's going to Chicago next year. I believe that too. Guys, I know a Vancouver fan is here is kind of joking, kind of not. But I'm kind of serious when I say Lindholm's not going to resign. Pedersen's going to a team that's non-contender this year, but will overpay for him to play for them. Brock Besser's leaving as well. So you're going to lose Besser, Pedersen, and Lindholm. Who are you replacing him with? Who are you placing them with? Nobody in free agency. And I will give the devil their due. Right now, 7 of the 15 Vancouver Canucks that play regularly are playing all-world, above their head, career years, including Thatcher Demko. I will give them their due. They are playing head and shoulders above where they should be playing. And that should be scary for them in the playoffs. Honestly, you're going through a rebuild? No, you're not. What rebuild are you going through with your salary cap being where it is? Your rebuild was like 17 years ago when you lost the Sedin twins. Rebuild? What rebuild are you going through? That's ridiculous to say that you got one of the highest salaries in the league and you're going through a rebuild.
Recently turned 19-year-old Leo Carlson and teammate Isaac Lundstrom had a great opportunity.
They're good.
The LA Clippers came up close.
But all I'm saying is your team is overachieving this year. And usually when teams overachieve one year, The next year, they're not quite so
I would
good.
say Louis and Jack didn't do it
I could be wrong.
He's a slam dunk to be a star.
I just wish Vancouver Canuck fans would realize that this is 1 year out of 20 that they've been bad. Enjoy it, but don't overdo it. Don't over exuberate yourselves. Do it again next year. Do it again the year after. Put years consistently together. And then we won't think of you guys as that little stepbrother that always picks at your toes. Although I don't have a little stepbrother, so I wouldn't know what they do.
He can slam that ball, no problem.
Whoa, there was Brown. He's looking good. Yeah, I don't understand what Boston did last year and what they're doing this year. They're doing it again to themselves, getting themselves into a good position to be out in round one. Oh, a good tip there by Derek Ryan. 5 minutes left to go in the first period. Shots are 6-10 for the Anaheim Ducks. Man, I got Vancouver on the brain. What?
Little one is waking up. You want me to bring her down here with a bottle so that I can do what I need to do with this last game before midnight?
Yeah, bring her down with a bottle. Yeah, well, that Panther team got hot at the right time. And that's my thing with this regular season stuff. You just got to get hot for the last 2 weeks of the season. And I know people hate that. You need to play all the games. 82 games matter. But if you can get hot with a week left to go in the regular season and ride that hot momentum, the 06 Oilers did it. I want to say 04 Calgary Flames did it. The 2014 Vancouver Canucks did it. They got hot at the last 2 weeks of the season, and they rode that right to a cup final. Florida did it last year.
That's the MO here of this
Oh, man.
Push them back, make them defend.
So maybe you're right, BW. Maybe the full season doesn't matter. Just play the last 2 weeks. Maybe BW's onto something. Just play the last 2 weeks of hockey. Play really good hockey. Kane shot off the blocker and out of play. Yeah, no more riots. I got friends in Vancouver. It costs money. Did you know that for every riot that Vancouver has, that's an extra $10 million added to the tax that they make their taxpayers pay? Fun little fact. Every time there's a riot or something bad happen in the city, taxes go up. Natural disasters, fires, burglaries, riots. Shit goes up. Oh, there we go, Boosh! Boosh gives it to Draisaitl on his backhand. He's okay there. Kane, Perry shot, save, Kane is pokes as low, so 3:55 left to go.
I kind of like the mentality of this line put together. Corey Perry.
That is a good line put together. Corey Perry, Leon Draisaitl, and you got Kane in the mix.
Johnston comes in and says, hey, this is
Shots are now 10-7 for the Anaheim Ducks. Looky. Oilers may score. Send out the McDavid line right now. You got yourself some good 1-2 punch. This is a good power playoff line. No, that's what I mean though. Like that's for every city. You're right about that, Canuck fan. You're right about that. That's every city. I wasn't just singling out Vancouver, but they do riot the most. But yeah, that's for every city. Like look at Atlanta and Chicago. Their taxpayers are quadrupled what they were paying last year because of their riots. It sucks, but government needs their money back somehow. You could just live off the land and say F the government. Yeah, I'm a big believer in F the government, by the way. I vote. And I still feel like less government is better. Less government and less policing. We'd be better off. Oh, McDavid almost did a doopsie dangle. Guys just laying on top of McDavid. Fair game. We can lay on players now. Are you serious? You're going to call that a penalty, but the guy's allowed to lay on him. Fuck yourself, you blind fuck. I get that's a penalty, but you gotta call it the other way too. Let's fucking lie on the guy. That's not called.
Right at the blue line here, you're going to see Silverberg kind of shut.
That's a trip. We're gonna lie on him. No call.
He pushes him offside, and as they get tangled up, he kind of pushes back. And that
Oh wow. Get off it, you fucking baby.
maybe sells a little bit, but you get into the battle, they don't.
You keep selling like that, you're gonna smash the back of your head off the ice, you goomba.
That gets called for the penalty in the first power play.
What a joke.
Anaheim's done a nice job of closing the gap and taking.
Absolutely, Mackenzie. Absolutely. That shift right there is what we needed. All right. Let's see what the Anaheim's got on their power play.
For Adam and Ray. Greg Cronin, the first-year head coach for the Ducks, trying to bring a more defensively sound structure. Anaheim power play has struggled mightily over the last month. A one-timer by Enrique.
From Nova Scotia. Oh, dude, you get pelted with that winter storm. Is it true you guys had like 125 centimeters of snow last weekend? Ow, jeez. You guys had our snow. Yeah, I don't want her. I changed my mind.
Too bad.
No, I changed my mind. She's gonna spit on me. And
Which is why I gave
it's
you
gonna be a
that.
thing, and I'm gonna gag.
Hey, at least change your picture.
Hi. Hi. No, I don't got the nipple that mommy's got. I don't got the proper nips. There you go. There you go. 150 centimeters. Ouchies. 2 minutes left to go in the first period. 1 minute left to go in the power play of the Anaheim Mighty Ducks of Anaheim.
Carlson on to Troy Terry. Carlson briefly had it, lost it, Lacombe.
Ooh, that was quick. Brown gets that, he's gone.
Tried to give it back to him. It's deflected away.
Less than a minute left remaining on the power play. Ooh, that's ouchies. I live out. That's not a hand pass.
Pass, and Brown was smart enough to nudge it back inside the Anaheim line. He was hoping Brown would just kind of graze it on the fly by, maybe touch it so he could play it again. But Brown flies and puts it out of the zone. Strong.
I looked a lot offside.
Troy Terry moved in from the left-hand side, and now Lundestrom steps up to the net with a backhander to save Pickard. Holding
guard.
once again to keep this game scoreless. Yeah, he's made a couple good saves. And, you know, he's one of those goaltenders that really engages in the battle. He's got great vision. He's able to follow and figure out plays. There's the one block.
You guys are getting all the snow we don't have.
Just paying the price. And this
Usually Alberta's getting pelted with the snow this time of year. We haven't really got much.
The shot blocking is what you're talking about. Yeah, shot blocking. It's been just a great improvement of Edmonton, and a big reason why they won 16 in a row, 8 in a row before that. Paying the price, especially on the penalty kill, making it difficult. Fowler.
Face-off interference isn't a thing. Face-off interference isn't a thing anymore if you're a referee, I guess.
Sure Pickard ever saw it.
Way to go, ref. Way to go, refs. Way to go.
The layers here, and he's looking around. You can see Desharnais trying to get in there, and he goes across the grain. Just a heads-up play from a veteran defenseman. If he tries to thread this through on the left-hand side of the net, not a chance. Henrique's in front. You're going to see the layers develop in front of Pickard here, and he goes against the grain far side. You can see that reaction from
What a
Pickard.
joke, though.
Not a chance on that one. Far in, 1-0.
It's such a joke that you call that a penalty.
The Ducks take the lead. Edmonton with an immediate
And
response. Draisaitl stopped.
you don't call face-off interference, but if that was Hyman that face-off interfered, you would have had your hand up right away. I don't like the officiating in the NHL, and I haven't for years, but it's been worse since betting has become a thing.
After him is Leeson. Gudas comes up with a check on McDavid. Now Draisaitl trying to snap it toward the net. That was swallowed up by Vaakanainen. Gudas draped all over McDavid. Bouchard lets fly, caught cleanly by
38
Gudas.
seconds.
Team needed
Oh, absolutely. There's still lots of game left. It's just, it's pathetic how refs dictate what happens in games. If you're gonna let the fucking teams play, let them play. You let that one slash go off the face-off first 5 seconds. That was setting the tone. Okay, we're letting everything go.
I know you're looking for a deflection, but there's nobody in front of Gibson there. You have to do better with that shot. It has to be a little more aggressive. It has to be low. Make him make a save. Put it somewhere else. You can go get it.
CC is shot, rocket, and block. We'll just contrast them with what Fowler did on the power play. Waited for those layers you talked about to develop.
I'm all for shoot the puck. Don't get me wrong, but if you're going to shoot it, it should be down low. Don't let him handle it. Of course, he can deflect it up over the glass with the stick, but he's been really good at kind of managing what he does.
It's just...
that is on the shots. Make him have to do a little bit more.
As a ref myself, I don't know what this league does to get their refs or where they get them. It's just appalling. It's fucking appalling. It truly is appalling. Like, the refs in the NHL either have to go for training every year to follow the rule book, or throw the fucking rule book out and make your own rules as you go. Because that's clearly what these refs do. One ref will call something and the other ref will let it go. It's almost like there's an individual rule book for each person. And it shouldn't be that way. It should be a standard. What's the fucking standard? That's the standard? Okay. Okay, that's my hand. Okay, I need to switch. Yeah, you got a tight grip. Like, I get we're the Oilers and you can't call everything every time McDavid gets slashed, hauled down, hooked, interfered. You can't call everything. But then what's the point of having a rule book? What are we, pirates? They're not rules, they're more guidelines. Well, then what's the point of having it then? It's not a code per se, it's more guidelines. Yes, if you've watched Pirates of the Caribbean, that is where that line comes from. Hey Jeff, how's it going? You can't cancel because I'm cancel free. As we are too. I like the new D pairings, to be honest with you. This is the game to switch it up, see what works. These are the type of games to throw spaghetti at a wall, find out what sticks. Okay, so free. I'm pretty sure tomorrow we'll go back to the regular D pairing, but today's a good day to see what works. 20 minutes in, they didn't play bad. They didn't play good, they didn't play bad, they don't deserve to be down 1-0, but you can only play with what you can play with. You can only go with what you're given, or not given. Didn't realize we were playing football and you can tackle a guy at the blue line. But it's an NHL team in America going up against a Canadian team. Refs kind of, especially these two refs. Again, if we could avoid 4 refs in the NHL, I don't understand why this league still allows refs that have obvious vendettas against certain players to ref those players. Like, we know Korhowski has a vendetta against McDavid. We know that Chris Lee has a vendetta against Draisaitl, but yet they still ref our games. Just like that Magoo dude, he has a vendetta against Toronto. Still refs every other Toronto game. It's ridiculous how this league is just like, yeah, we know you guys don't like these teams, but hey, you're going to play for them anyway. You're going to ref them anyway. Enjoy. What a tip by Crosby. Damn, that guy still got it, man. Didn't matter, though. Minnesota's just too good. Eek. 3-2 in the third period. And this game wasn't even worth tuning in for. New York was just too good, man. Like, oh, look at that. Teamwork makes the dream work. Unfortunately, that cost you a goal. Ooh, Mrazek has to have that one, though. Good thing we didn't trade for that bum. Team USA in Canada rivalry series. USA leads 3-2, won all 3 games on American soil. In Canada, we have won all 3 games on Canadian soil. Because I think they won tonight as well. It's almost like you just play 3 games. Play 7 games. 7th game is in Canada. No, I don't think they're trying to trade CC. I hate that narrative. That is the stupidest. Like, I'm not saying you, but the people that say trade CC. And no offense to some people, like, trade CC and Broberg. What are you doing? Who are you going to have play defense? Freaking McMugget? Like, Harvey the Hound is going to play defense for the Oilers? Like, Steve Magoo? Like, we're going to put Hunter in play defense? You trade Broberg and CC for a forward. Are you going to finish this whole bottle? Can I take the bottle out of your mouth? Oh. It's going to be Cody versus Roman, and people just got to deal with it. Whether they like it or not, Cody's going to finish the story, and Roman's going to walk out on the WWE. Which is his right as a whiny baby. Oh, Jerry. Yeah, the rumors are kind of ridiculous on who we're going to trade. I do have a source that tells me it's funny when he reads these things online. He's like, where does the fan base and, like, insiders get this information from? He laughs when he hears about stupid things. He's like, that's hilarious. That was never a thing. What was a thing was Carter Hart coming to Edmonton until this whole fuckery happened, but hey, that happens. It is true that the Oilers are looking at another fourth line player for cheap. To load up the right side a little bit. Hi. Hi. Oh, I think he's going to turn on Roman too. He's going to have to, right? Some shenanigans happening. Yeah. I disagree with that, Dylan. I don't think they're looking like the beginning of the season team. I think 9 days off, they still got to get their legs. Good thing they got 3 games and 4 nights to get their legs going. They'll be all right. They just got to get their legs back, that's all. Do you want to feed off the other side now? Aww. If anybody watched the last stream, you guys know my thoughts on that whole situation. I loved how I did get an email to my private email asking me if I knew that my mic was still on or if it was a hot mic situation. Because I turned my screen completely off to just be on a basic screen. And somebody thought that I accidentally said those words publicly when I meant to just say them privately. No, I meant to say those words. And I stand by what I said. Yes. I don't like how everybody's thinking that just because one McLeod was involved, the other brother is also that way. Like, I'm nothing like my brother. I'm nothing like my sister. I'm nothing like my cousins. We all have our own personalities and traits, and we all have our own morals and shit that we go by, right? Like, that's what makes us fingerprints. Yeah, it was at the very, very end. It was at the very, very end. I said something that I know a lot of people don't agree with. And I did get some hate in my email saying, well, you have daughters, how can you talk that way? What if it was your daughters? Right, I agree. But my daughters wouldn't do that. Yeah, it was like at the very end, after the game was over, I went to the final screen and I said some things. You guys are more than welcome to go watch it if you haven't seen it. Again, people are worried I'm going to get canceled. You can't cancel me. I'm candle-free. I'm scandal-free. You really are going to take this whole bottle. You monster. You monster. You milk monster. Well, now that you've had your food, can I get mine? Yeah, time does change, yeah. First period was horrible, just slagging. Picard is... I agree that Picard is the only reason why this game isn't 2 or 3-0. But the Oilers will pick it up. They got 40 minutes. I was about to say got 60 more minutes. But they got 40 minutes, right? Like, that's what makes hockey fun. Is it's not a 5-minute game, it's not a 20-minute game, it's a 60-minute game. And until that clock hits 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, your team has a chance to win it. Unless they're down by 10. And then it should be run time. Kind of like what we do when we play kids. When my minor hockey league team played some kids. We were up by a lot. We just had run time. Or we were down by a lot. There were games where we got mollywopped. We were down probably 15-20-0 to native indigenous players, and it happens. Some of those native teams were really, really good back when I was a kid. Made us better, though. Made us better. Because then when we played city teams, because we were a farm team, when we played city folk teams, man, we beat them up bad. Just built different in the country. Yeah, it was a bad period, Ken. But that's okay. Oilers are allowed to have bad periods. Like, again, yes, the Oilers should be beating Anaheim with who they have out. But what we don't realize is the teams that have nobodies that are scary to play against because they've got fucking nothing to lose. They can go out there every shift and go out with intent to injure and hurt and hit because they've got nothing else to lose. That's why I love being the underdog when I play sports. I've got nothing to lose. I play with house money. Let's go. Right? What's better than spending your money? When you spend someone else's. Good Lord. You're so heavy. That is very true. We don't need Taylor Swift. We got Celine Dion. My heart will go on. I felt like that was me the other day running late. Oh, of course it's Martin Broder. I feel like that's me every day, running late to practice and games. If you keep sucking the bottle, all you're going to get is air. And then you're going to get this upset tummy. I don't know. I'm not watching it. Spoilers. Spoilers no needed. No good spoilers. Like, did you want to finish that last half ounce? I need ya.
Mickey Mouse, there's wife Courtney, and
I've never been to Disneyland or Disney World.
For years and years to come on a good guy like Calvin Pickard.
Oh no, Calvin Pickard was at Disneyland
Good
the other day.
performance in that first period, helping Anaheim.
Well, they're in
Have
Anaheim.
to settle for a
They're in
one-goal
Orange
lead.
County.
And obviously, when you look at that
I
graphic,
know, which is
it's
where
easy to
Anaheim is.
say that
Nuh-uh, they're in Orange County. They're not
second
Anaheim.
line
They're in
paid
Orange
off.
County.
No question, 6 shots of the 9 they had in the first
Orange
period.
County, California.
I'd say about half of those.
That 55-71-37 line needs to pick it up.
The puck, Corey Perry walked it out in front one time, and that's the cycle game I believe Edmonton needs to get to a little more often in this second period.
They're
Anaheim, one of its
transitioning
best
it there.
periods all season. I mean, you talk with the Ducks brass in between frames, and they were impressed with the club's effort, especially coming off the 9-day layoff. Edmonton needing to raise its level. Here's McDavid. He can do it. Short side to save Gibson. Rebound rattles around. Nugent Hopkins a talk. A second try. And Gibson splayed out. And finally, I believe, referee might have lost sight of the puck that time. Corey Sabret and TJ Luxmore.
Of course, Corey Sabret and TJ Luxmore. Can't get any worse than that. Well, I guess you can't. Chris Lee and Dumb Magoo.
But really didn't interfere with Gamble, and then at the last second, it was right underneath maybe the heel of Gibson, but you could see McDavid just buzzed right through Hyman with a couple of whacks at it, and then Nugent Hopkins brought it back up. What a great job by Gibson to get that glove down. That's an automatic goal by Nugent Hopkins to bring it back out if he doesn't get the glove there.
Or John, that time between.
She's going to get every last job.
Well, she did sleep
Yeah,
for
that's what
like
I'm
4
saying,
hours.
Lori. I'm not sure that was frozen long enough. Remember, that's a slow-mo replay.
Yeah. But you know, once you start jamming away at the glove of a goaltender, you had bodies everywhere in the blue paint. I can understand why it was blowing down.
Draisaitl, beautiful spinorama backhand pass and a shot by Desharnais, narrowly missed. Evander Kane on the
Now
block.
let's
and
see how
Edmonton
much
fast
you
start
speed
here in the
back up
second
on
period,
mine.
trying to get the game.
I love you.
Desharnais
Mwah.
slid over.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Not in time to prevent
Alright, folks, you got my undivided attention yet again.
opening minutes
He
on
may
ice.
be the backup, but
Late back
I honestly think Campbell's coming back up end of February. You have to have Campbell come up to play two games in Edmonton or for Edmonton to be able to trade him.
Back to Draisaitl. That was cut off by Cam Fowler.
Yeah, I agree, Dan. I need something to happen, eh?
To give Anaheim a
Something to happen for the Oilers so they can get this
Draisaitl tugged it free.
nasty feeling out of their mouths.
Glance off his skate. Adam Henrique ahead. Leo Carlson dishing on Strome. Denied again by Pickard, who slipped on a breakaway in the first. Calvin Pickard at the top of his game tonight. Cam Fowler, the only man to beat him, a one-timer, and that shattered the stick of Ekholm, but nevertheless, a block shot again. Something Louis DeBrusk talked about, a major improvement in Edmonton's game, icing against the Oilers. But Calvin Pickard, awfully tough tonight.
Yeah, watch this chance earlier on by Corey Perry. You're going to see him kind of get lost. He looks and says, nobody's taking me. Great pass by Darnell Nurse, almost picked up by Perry. Would have sent him in for a chance, and then the Ducks come back and a little bit aggressive here for Edmonton standing up. It results in a 2-on-1. Draisaitl tried to knock down that pass instead of retreating, and he missed it. It was a good pass through, and it created the 2-on-1. Great save on Strome by
All right, boys, let's go. Let's go.
12th time in Anaheim's 51 games, the Ducks have led after the first period. Oilers, even when they trail after one, pretty good record of 6-8. So this one far from over. Vogel inadvertently popped it right to the mush of McComb, who tried to shake that off, but he turned it over to Dylan Holloway.
This line needs to be better.
And Edmonton starts buzzing in the offensive zone once again. CC to Ekholm, a shot, and that's held
17:38 left to go in the second period. 14-11 in their shots. 14-12 now. 1-0's the score for Anaheim.
Traffic in front, big difference. It's handled by Gibson, but not easily. And you can look at the solid goaltending that we've talked about throughout this game and how it's turned around this year. Calvin Pickard's been excellent. Won his last 5 and 6 starts.
Calvin
And
Pickard.
look at the run that Stuart Skinner's been on. 12-1-0 in his last 13. Won 12 straight before losing to Vegas the other night. They've gotten great net minding by both guys.
Face-off coming to Gibson's right. McDavid off the draw into the feet of Hyman.
No, they're not going to trade Desharnais. They know what we have in Desharnais.
David faking the one-timer Bouchard. Such a threat. I mean, that was a total sellout that time. And now McDavid dialed up. Checked by Goose.
Fucking Gudis, man. You Bush League for defenseman.
Tried a shot. Pinballed right back into the Edmonton zone. Calvin Pickard watches it. Taken over by Anaheim. Troy Terry tried to dangle his way through two men. That did not pan out. Something he and Greg Cronin have talked about. Better puck maintenance. So Terry makes a fine defensive play. Brew gives it to him. Here's Troy Terry. Loading, shooting, and that was blocked. Beautiful read by Kulak. And that's
Hey, Smokey Dan, just not making swift passes this team right now.
The puck in their own end.
Well, good news is we have no more long breaks. We have straight hockey. That's the good news. We have straight hockey from now until March, April, May. Bad news is they may need some days off, some rest days.
Calvin Pickard is keeping his team in this in a one-goal game.
Four-game winning streak for Calvin Pickard is a career high.
That's icing against the Anaheim Mighty
Ducks
Fucks.
now take an unforced icing penalty, or not penalty, but call, and that'll bring the offensive zone draw back into the Anaheim zone.
Now, Gru picked this puck up at speed. It was a little bit of a turnover in the neutral zone, so he had a step and caught the defense flat-footed and did the right thing, walked through to that last little ditch effort, and a poke check kind of broke it up so he didn't get that clean look on net, but just a good power move, and Calvin Pickard has been so good with the stick. You watch him, he's active with that big paddle. He'll throw it out there, he'll chop pucks away, he'll chop bodies in front, kind of old school that way. Doesn't let you stand around.
Came loose in the slot, went through about 2-3 players on each team. Finally, Matrano was able to chip it softly inside that Edmonton blue line. Paul Coffey and Mark Stewart will love that secondary help from Evan Bouchard very late on that move by Gru. I think he disrupted that chance on Calvin Pickard. Though we talked about before the game, just wanting a little bit more from that back end.
Yeah, and experimenting at this time, too. They've been so consistent in their pairings throughout a big stretch of this season.
28 games in a row.
Want to change it up a little bit and just
Get there, Drysdale, get there.
Making it a little sharper. It's the same with changing up forward group. You saw Perry elevated up to the second line. They had a bunch of shots in the first period. 6 of the
That's
9
never good to fall asleep to that because you wake up thinking you may be an alien.
Spark there, and they're looking for the same on the back end.
Part of the third world.
Feeds CC. Trying to get around Leeson. Doubles it down low.
Important to know too, Jack. They know what they have in those terms. They can always go back to it. They're very comfortable. I mean, look at the stretches they won with it. But at the same time, you're always trying to make tweaks to make yourself a little bit better. And when I look at the
Come on, Oilers.
offensive guy with more of a predominantly defensive guy, so they spread out the wealth a little bit in both regards.
Adam Henry. Reversed by Lacombe.
14 and a half minutes left to go in the second period. Shots are 15-11 for Anaheim. Anaheim's up 1-0. Oilers are 0 for 1 on the power play. Anaheim is 1 for 1 on the power play. Don't get me started on what was missed.
Consider they've been waxed by him twice.
Absolutely they are. And they were last time too. Until Edmonton took that game over. It's a different one here tonight as they've been able to carry a lead into the second period, but Edmonton has pushed a little bit more already early in this period. They're trying to get pucks in behind, but Anaheim's not going to go away. They're young. They know that they have to continue to improve, and right now they're feeling it. They're matching Edmonton's work ethic throughout this game so far.
Ryan McLeod trying to power through Vakanainen. Holloway thrusts it back toward McLeod.
This is the only game on right now.
Pop that puck loose.
3-game schedule.
There. McLeod.
Pittsburgh, Minnesota, Rangers, Chicago, and this one. Quiet night of hockey.
Tried a shot, that was smothered. 6 1/2 gone by in the second period. Still 1-0 Anaheim. Holloway trying an inside move. Bouchard a shot. That was blocked. Rebound taken by McDavid. One-timer. Holloway denied by Gibson.
Big save by Gibson.
Who's made his fair share of good saves tonight as well. Goose.
That's icing on Anaheim. Bad icing to take there.
A nice play by McDavid to find and recognize Holloway tickling the rafters after recovery. It was a good play along the wall to keep it alive by Holloway. Back to the point, and then he funnels himself to the spot. Look at him spread out, tickle the rafters, presents it. Yeah, I want it. And he gets a clean shot through, and Gibson with his best save, I believe, in the game on that one there. The one-timer from the slot with Fogle in front.
Gibson has dropped 5 straight head-to-head against Edmonton. And now the Ducks might have gotten the puck up on the heel of the stick. Delay of game coming.
That's what we needed right there.
7 minutes.
Benefit of the doubt, boys. Benefit of the doubt. Power play, Oilers. Let's not squander this shit this time. Let's fucking score on it.
Rivals clash outdoors at MetLife Stadium. 2024 NHL Stadium Series, February 17th on Sportsnet. Advil Plus acetaminophen fights pain 2 ways by combining 2 trusted pain relievers into one tab.
Whoa.
In 2005, there's a younger-looking Corey Perry on the ice.
Oh, the weather in Illinois is
National Hockey
pretty
League
good.
game against Edmonton. In fact, it made it 2-0 for Anaheim. The Oilers would go on to win the game 4-2 a few years after that. When you walk in, it's hard not to see what Corey Perry has helped accomplish for Anaheim, and the banner continues to hang here at Honda Center. He said it was tough to be let go by Anaheim, but he's always found a new home, and his new home is now in
Edmonton.
Oilers back to work. No power play. No delay of game, so Bouchard loads up, fires.
There was no power. There was no delay of game, even though it clearly went over the glass. What the fuck are these refs watching? Clearly not the same game everyone else is.
Powering your place. ATCO Energy, an official partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
McDavid dug in, and we'll do the face-off again. Sam Karen, wily veteran, able to win the draw now, 32 years of age, so many years logged in the American Hockey League, now full-time NHL. Full-time Oiler coach Dallas Aikens really gave Carrick his NHL shot. Now McDavid, centering pass off a skate, and clubbed off the short glass and back to center. That stayed in by a couple of feet. Ekholm cross ice to Zach Hyman. Well, the Oilers.
So I guess if you're Gudis, even with Florida, you're allowed to jump on people. You're still allowed to jump on people if you're Gudis. I don't get it. It's almost like certain players in this league are allowed to do more than other players. And it doesn't matter what uniform you wear, the player is allowed to do a lot of shit.
Too far for Ross Johnston, gobbled up by Nurse. On to Corey Perry. Checked by Lundestrom, was able to recover and flip down the middle, where Labushkin will reel it in. Cam Fowler.
No, Jack didn't wrong us. The refs decided not to give a penalty that was clearly a penalty. They said that it was tipped by an Oilers stick, which was 5 feet away from the puck. But hey, I digress. I'm not a ref. I'm not in Anaheim reffing this game, so.
They're getting better as the game goes on.
Kane is shot, bobbled, and then held by John Gibson off a setup from Leon Draisaitl. And Gibson, a quality start thus far for the Ducks. He's been perfect on 14 shots.
A little buzz on the tower once again. That's the third time we've seen Kane get involved. This line just slamming on the brakes. Corey Perry obviously always has a presence around the blue paint, but it's Kane that drives wide. Good wrister, test out Gibson on the short side, trying to go over that right shoulder. But he's out past the blue paint to cut down that angle and make the save. Very tall. You know, even when he's down in the butterfly position, still takes up a lot of the net, catches that with the upper part of the shoulder, Gibson does.
Draisaitl.
I think Hopkins gets the goal.
It's Brew on the face-off, coming up with it off the draw. Fowler to Matrano. It's spun back to the Oiler line. Kulak deflects on to Cece. Now Draisaitl with Kane and Perry shot in. Gibson around the boards. Pay attention.
What are you bitching about, Gibson? If you just stay in your fucking net,
Walks in.
scores! Fuck you, Gibson! Stay in your net, you little bitch! 1-1.
And I tell you, they might challenge this.
Challenge it for what? Goalie's out of his net? Go fuck yourself, fucker!
It happened so far before the goal went in the net, but there's no question. Buzz in the tower once again took the stick right out of Gibson's
Oh
hand.
man,
He's
Louis,
looking
just
around
take
for a
off your away
And I don't
homer
think
hat
because
for
it was a
one
goal,
fucking
it's gonna be
second.
something you're really going to want to go back and try on. But it's a short side shot that beats him. And here it is. Perry comes in. He kind of whacks the stick. And as he chops that stick...
About me, I ain't playing around. More you run your mouth, more you getting beat down.
Fuck off, Louis. I bet if that was Skinner that got his stick chopped like that, you'd be, oh yeah, that's a clean goal. That's a clean goal. Fuck Louis,
And
man.
they talk about me, all they speak is hatred. Said I blew on my
Stay in your net, that doesn't happen to you.
Crazy. Spin it all on myself, cause I'm fucking crazy.
Stay in your net, that doesn't happen to you.
Because of the nature of it.
Honestly, I can say it till I'm blue in the fucking face. Stay in your net, that doesn't happen to you.
You can battle a stick with a goaltender upside the
You
ball,
want to play?
just like any other player.
You're a player. You want to go behind the net and play the puck? Get hit.
Look, I thought he was a little bit
You want to come outside your crease? Get molly-walked and body checked like every other player on the ice.
Here's Strome.
Bad fucking defense, though.
Pickard and just
Fucking wake up, Oilers.
Strome unties it.
Fucking wake the fuck up, you defensive pairing.
We've seen this a couple of times here, and Strome just gets in behind everybody here. So I don't know if he's anticipating this or he's a little slow out of the zone, but you're going to watch him here as this puck goes up. He's not really thinking about going back, but it looks like it's going to be out of the way. And Henrique with one hand just kind of chops it to the middle.
Desharnais and Nurse.
Once again, that Anaheim comes up with it. Strome, I mean, little
This pairing needs a lot of work, but it's got time to work on it.
And that puck comes right to him. A little bit of a good bounce right to him, and he tucks it home on the deep of the forehand side. Quick reaction by Anaheim.
And a massive goal for the Ducks to get it right back against Edmonton. Yanmark a 10. And then Derek Ryan just missed him, dashing down the left-hand side. So Kane ties it. At this point, an unassisted goal at 9-11, and then Strome from Leo Carlson and Adam Henrique, and it's 2-1 Ducks. CC from Yanmark. Winds it around. Strome
I don't get that defensive pairing right there. It just makes no sense to me.
fish down to the corner. Henrique tucks it back to Strome. This time he makes a play, lofting it back through center. Henrique lost the handle. And off that turnover, spin along to McDavid by Nugent Hopkins, broken up. Puck rounded around for a moment before being hoisted by Henrique down the ice and taken by Carrick. And then he was shoved off the lane and then tried to wrap around and got denied by Bouchard, who's been
Wake up, Oilers.
Good defensive play by Bouchard there.
Nugent Hopkins a shot. Shoulder save made by John Gibson. Rebound to Leeson. Puck pops loose. Goods. Turned over. Off the steal, Nugent Hopkins will get it back from Bouchard. Took a shot that was deflected and grabbed and cleared by Carrick, floating it through the middle. Leeson trying to barrel his way through and did so with Ross Johnston. Lundestrom on the ice. Checked by Nugent
West Coast
Hopkins.
American teams, man.
Who eventually comes away with
They
that
get away with a lot.
Bouchard, a terrific defensive play, and again, he was the man who
Come on, though.
interfered with that bid by.
We got lots of time in the second to tie this game up and just explode in the third. These guys are going to run out of gas playing this way.
Sees Lundestrom take possession of the puck for the Ducks. Silverberg.
Puck over glass, not a call. It is what it is. I could bitch about NHL ref until I'm blue in the face. Doesn't change the fact that you got to fight through it if you're Edmonton.
Nugent Hopkins and Hyman will peel off on a change, and Draisaitl clearly agitated, a little reverse hit, clearing space for himself.
Stinky shoulder.
He's fired up out there right now. He is traditionally
Dirtbag play, sure, but stay in the net, that doesn't happen to you.
28 goals in 38 games against the Ducks. 12 of the last 11. Fowler grabs the loose puck. Scored that power play goal in the first. Here he turned it over. Draisaitl the other way. Has a trailer of Vander Kane. And shot.
Scores! 2 for Kane!
We're tied again.
Damn!
You should ask about me. I ain't playing
Is that a
around.
dirtbag play
More
too?
you run your mouth,
What a
more
play
you
by
get
Perry.
beat
Back check
down.
Perry.
The more you get beat down, the
Interfere.
more
Fuck
you
off,
fuck
Louis. Like
around,
every
the
time
more
the
you
Oilers
go
get a goal,
find out.
it's gotta be some controversy with
Go
you.
find
Perry
out.
interferes in neutral zone. What a fucking dirtbag you are, dude. Go be in Toronto. Go be the voice for the Maple Leafs.
Zips it home and beats Gibson under the pad.
Fuck.
Perry looking for anything left over. And this game is tied, so starting to get a little more action here in this.
Like, I'm sorry, but Louis, go be the voice for the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Boston Bruins, the Montreal Canadiens, the Ottawa Senators, anybody but the Oilers, man.
Second goal, 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
Fuck me.
We are tied.
Bob Stauffer and Jack Michael should be on the TV side. Let Cameron Moon and somebody else from Red Deer join in the radio side.
Kulak will get the secondary assist. Draisaitl the primary.
Get rid of this guy that's played by the network.
I know there was some traffic, but John Gibson would probably tell you he needs to have that.
Absolutely. And you can tell
2-2, let's go.
because he just didn't get down quick enough to kind of take that shot away. I think he wanted to stand his ground in case Kane goes down to where Corey Perry was. It's a right-handed shot. He opened up, so he's got that open flare to be able to shoot it. So that froze him just a little bit. I believe that drive to the net by Perry has allowed Kane to take that quick release and beat him. That's twice he's beat
Let's
him
go,
on that
guys.
shot.
New game.
Perry.
Let's not squander this shit. Your goalie's kept you in it. 6 minutes left to go in the second period. 17-16 shots for the Oilers. 2-2 tie. Kane with 2 goals in the second period. Draisaitl and Kulak get the assists on that one. The first one was unassisted.
So they've carried that over into the second.
Kept Nurse and Desharnais together, but they've reunited Ekholm and Bouchard and put Kulak with Ceci.
We understood that was a possibility too from talking to coaches and the players. Like, listen, they're going to shuffle things around.
Quick shot, Strome, sent it one
Big
wide on
save.
the three-way play with Adam Henrique and Leo Carlson.
You just got to get Nurse and Desharnais together going good.
He's got a step on Fowler, centered and poked away brilliantly by Goodis.
Stupid Gudis.
Zach Hyman, and you understand
I
why
hate the guy, but he's so good defensively.
lead pass that
And
was
that's icing.
critical.
I don't love Gudis at all, but he's so good defensively.
Very good.
He's one of those players you want on your team. Hey, Anaheim, trade us Gudis. We'll give you Broberg. You give us Gudis. You can take the first round pick. Fair trade. Eat some salary. I know Gudis just signed with them in the offseason, but damn, that'd be a defenseman that'd be mean to play against. Imagine that. Gudis with Nurse, Ekholm, Bouchard, Kulak, and Ceci or Kulak and Desharnais. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's a powerful bunch of people I wouldn't want to go up against on the right side.
Vander Kane playing game number 899. Run into the back-to-back for Edmonton.
Also, by the way, next game that Skinner plays is game 100. So tomorrow is Skinner's 100th career NHL game.
Joined by Harmryan Singh. That's an 8 Mountain start. Bouchard.
For those of you that are keeping score of how many games people play.
Boy, did those two teams play.
Skinner, game 100 tomorrow. In LA, Tinseltown.
Head coach of the LA Kings. They haven't played.
Hollywood.
What turned out to be Todd McClellan's last game.
Take a look at that
both positive or negative.
Yeah, I don't know why, man. Like he likes to stay under the radar, and
But no question, anytime there's a coaching change,
Bouchard gets blatantly tripped by 49, no call. Interessante.
Tied at 2. Edmonton looking to restart its winning ways.
Apparently Max Jones is in the lineup tonight. That was a failure by my buddy telling me that he was hurt. He's a Duck fan. I don't expect much. Oh! Off the post! Off the post! Yeah, Mark with a beautiful play! Posties.
Off the outside of the right post.
Who looks tired, Douglas? You think the Oilers look tired? I don't know what game you're watching. They look sluggish, probably because their legs haven't been used in 9 days. But they don't look tired. Let them get their legs under them. There's a difference between practicing and playing hockey. Hey, Corey Perry refused to play in Edmonton as well. And look where he is right now. He's in Edmonton. Never say never. But I don't think so, Douglas. I don't think they look tired at all. I think what it is their legs aren't fresh. They're still trying to get the quicksand cobwebs out of the legs going. But good God, once this team gets into a rhythm of playing every other day, I feel a streaky streak coming.
Way to stay with it.
As I drank my coffee.
Off the icing goal, won it cleanly back to Kulak.
At 10 o'clock at night,
Lob through center.
9:30.
Kane
Same difference.
kept it alive. CC activating. Wrist shot save.
Nice little play by CC there.
Squeeze it with 3:13 to go in the second and more rough stuff. Ducks taking exception.
Absolutely, I can't wait to see him suit up 1,000 games.
Well, this line, I mean, they've just been...
Oh, Labushkin, you're such an idiot. Go back to Toronto.
Once again with Labushkin, Evander Kane's had at least 4 or 5, the most physically active we've seen him, and he's got a couple goals to back that up. 2-2.
2-2, halfway through the second period. Skinner gets his 24th win of the season on his 100th game. Kane is game 900 tomorrow. I guess there's going to be 2 graphics coming up in the post-game reaction. I like it. Go Oilers, go for sure, Nortia. I don't disagree with you, Douglas. They do look sluggish, but I wouldn't say tired. Tired wouldn't be the word. You had 9 days off. If you're tired after having 9 days off, you guys were having too much boom boom and extracurricular activities during the All-Star break. You love the KD Perry line. It's a good line. It is a line that can beat you up and score goals. I think this could be our dominant number 2 line in the playoffs. You always need 2 or 3 lines in the playoffs. Just need that third line to pick it up a little bit, and I think we got ourselves something going, something brewing. Put in Gagne, get some Gagne love. If Skinner gets 40 wins this season, that is impressive for his sophomore year. There is no denying if he gets 40 this year for wins, that he is becoming a bona fide number 1 goalie in the league. Top 15 goalie. In my eyes. Wow, Fat Burger. These commercials are making me hungry. I'll go heat up myself a ho-ho. Ooh, what a hit. What a hit. Keep your head up, kid. McDavid throwing his weight around.
Up against him. And the only one that has more is Holloway with 4 throughout this game.
Holloway has 4 hits.
The physicality has certainly been ratcheted.
Somebody wanted hits, well they got hits.
Edmonton down going into this period has been a little bit more agitated, so to speak, and it's bode well for them.
76 hits for Connor McDavid this season. I mean, Kane by...
That's not a bad lineup, bud. That's not a bad lineup. I got another name to throw at you for goaltending for the Team Canada. Marc-Andre Fleury.
There's no excuse not to follow in line.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, it's kind of leading by example in different ways. Sometimes when you're fighting it a bit, when you're getting checked hard, you see McDavid do this on occasion a lot more in the last couple of years. It's been something he's really added to his arsenal. And you're right, when you see your Caps crashing away, banging, playing that physical game, you want to go Keith Kachuk's the guy for me. He played a physical brand of hockey. He was one of those guys that did it throughout his career. Jeremy Roenick, who's an assistant captain, was another guy that would do it. He was a real physical guy to kind of try and get everybody up and going.
Labushkin with a handoff.
Not to mention Craig McTavish, Kelly Buck were going to be two guys that kind of played that way all the time that I had as captains.
I was going to say, it wasn't,
you know, early in my career, I mean, they led by example every game.
Wasn't out of their comfort zone. And nor really was it Kachuk's.
Yeah.
He was the traditional, I guess, bull in the jewelry shop.
Jim Fowler against Holloway. Dragging the puck from McLeod. Desharnais back to the short side boards and through to Ross Johnston. He'll shovel it back to center.
Up something in the first period. I mean, these defense pairings that the Anaheim Ducks, they were shuffled up throughout the last little while, and even before this game, we thought we were going to see different pairings coming into the game. But it's worked out well for them. They've kind of been in sync, they've been aggressive, and they're defending hard. Right there, that was a real elevated contest for the puck in the defensive zone. They did not make it easy on Holloway and this group around the net.
Edmonton steadily getting better.
Matt Murray, Connor Ingram.
3 shots spread in the second period for the Oilers. After they were outshot 13-9 in the first. 2 Evander Kane goals has pushed.
What about
Edmonton
Tristan Jarry, Chris Drieger?
Hopkins dropping off.
Jordan Binnington might be a good name to throw in there.
Now McDavid. Shot Desharnais off Gibson's pads. Didn't really see it. Here's McDavid trying to sneak in a backhander. Gibson was there. Still loose.
Puck is still loose!
Hyman is saying that puck was loose in the blue paint.
Ref, you're dumb, man. Come on. Pull your goddamn head out of your ass and play. Like, get on the back of the net. Get the fuck out of the corner on the back of the net. Puck is in the net. By the net. You're on the net. Fucking put yourself in position. Put yourself in fucking position, man. God damn you NHL refs. And that's where, as the linesman, at the blue line, where you are looking at the play as well, you yell at the ref, loose, 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 loose. Just, you have to make that call as the linesman. The puck is still loose. Not the dumb ref that's in the corner looking at a melee, nothing to see. Chatting with the fucking chick from Shawinigan in the first row. Good God. Anyways, guys, my name is Matt for Oilers After Dark. If this is your first time here, yes, I'm like this. 82 games a year. Plus 24 in the playoffs if we need to go that far. If this is your first time, please hit the subscribe button. If you've been here all along, push the like button. Let us know that you like us. Leave a comment. Don't be shy. I integrate with everybody. We like all fans of every NHL team unless you're the Golden Knights, and then we just kind of have fun with you for no reason, just to pick on you. Oh, he's a trucker. He's a mother trucker. Yeah, no, the guy's a trucker. I appreciate the trucker. I couldn't do those hours, especially long-haul truckers. I could not do those hours. I like my bed. I like to be comfy in a bed that... Yeah, I was going to say, you're a long-haul trucker. I appreciate what you guys do. I could not do it. I like my bed. I like being home with my family every night. That's why I work construction. Even then, I'm never really home with the family. Oh, mate.
Boston on Sportsnet 1. Hockey Central Saturday sets the evening table at 4:30 for the Penguins and Jets on Sportsnet West and City TV, while the Leafs and Sens are on CBC. And the Hockey Night in Canada doubleheader, Jack alluded to.
Hockey Night in Canada doubleheader. You got the Pittsburgh Penguins versus the Winnipeg Jets, the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Ottawa Senators, and then the Edmonton Oilers playing in LA.
Back-to-backs. They've won all 4 games. Front ends and back ends. This the front end. Won the reversal this.
Yeah, we're going to have to win both these games, folks. Let's go streaking. I mean, this should be a game. 38 seconds left to go in the second period. 2-2 score.
Final minute, second period. Oilers looking for their first lead. McDavid nearly got Vakanainen again, going for a big hit, but Toronto hit center and
22 seconds left.
behind the Oiler defense. Finished his check on Zach Hyman. Bouchard to McDavid. Still plenty of time left in the period. Ekholm inside. Nugent
Again, guy just tackles McDavid, no call.
locate that.
No wonder McDavid two-hands people, man. Like, fuck me, ref.
McDavid's gonna have to hurry.
This isn't the freaking Super Bowl on Sunday, you useless tit-tart.
And through 40 minutes, Anaheim 2, Edmonton 2 will decide it.
I'll be back in
Third
15
period.
minutes.
The
Enjoy.
Oilers are 6-2-1 in games tied heading to the third. One of those losses coming Tuesday night in Vegas.
Of course, Corey Perry gets an assist on the first goal. First game as an Oiler against his old team. Gets an assist. Typical Perry fashion. Love to see it. Love to see it. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, while I hold down a hoagie. These things are amazing. Might have to go to 7-Eleven later tonight to get another one. Oh. What is going to love that payment? You find yourselves when you go to gas stations, you always go in for one thing and you end up getting yourself like 12 different things. You always want to go in for like just a little chocolate bar. You come up with like a chocolate bar, a smoothie, an energy drink, a bag of chips, a few ho-hos. Or is that just me that doesn't understand one thing means one thing? Which can very well be just me being me. Yeah. Need a new chair. How's everybody doing on a Friday night? Colorado. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, long haul truckers never want to go back empty-handed. If you're going down with a haul, I'm coming back with one. I don't need my trailer empty. I don't make no money doing that. There's no business in empty hauling. Yes, Adam, ho-hos are amazing. How's Nikki doing, my friend? Oh. What am I eating? Some people call them hoagies. Some people call them subs. I call them ho-hos. It's basically a foot-long sub, and you can have different meats and different cheeses. You can have your turkey, your chicken, mozza cheese, provolone, like. Nice, Transformers. Good movie. Good series for movies. Ooh. Now do the kick up. Yep. Oh, Drew McIntyre's knee just gave way. That sucks. Oh, back to hockey. Blue Jays win. Blue Jays win.
What a brilliant idea. But Canadians wouldn't.
I hope we hear a lot of that this summer. Blue Jays win. Blue Jays win. Blue Jays win the pennant. What are your thoughts on Vladimir Guerrero getting the highest paid arbitrary money in MLB history? $19.9. What do you mean, let's go Rangers? You did it in overtime. Oh, I've heard all the rumors, Adam. I've heard them all, but I love seeing what you've got. Oof. That's a trek. That's a trek. That clears home Alberta to Langston, South Carolina. Oof. So my question is, did you go down from Alberta to Montana and down that way, or did you go over Alberta, Manitoba, Ontario, and down? Yeah, I know there's lots of different ways to get to Lexington, South Carolina. Don't worry about it, guys. I'm a map guy. I don't long haul truck, but I'm a map guy. I love geography. I love knowing where things are and how to get there. It's kind of weird how I see a place on a map and it's like, yeah, I know what that is. Pop quiz, asshole. I think Guerrero's not going to sign in the Toronto, to be honest with you. Hey, that's not a bad thing when the city's meeting with theirs on the thing, with the Coyotes. At least there's negotiations, right? It's not all dead head waiting, right?
24-8 in that second period. 12-2 were the shots on goal as we get a look at our Safeway stats after 40. Safeway proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers, and Louis, we talked about Edmonton steadily getting...
No, huge congratulations to the Rangers on beating the Chicago Blackhawks in overtime. It sucks that Chicago scored late in the third period to tie it, but hey, a win's a win, man. Starts with one.
And typically, it's kind of when he is...
Well, that is good that it went well. That's good that that's coming from city office, that it went well. First commercial break in the third period, I want to touch on something that BW brought. No, that doesn't bode well for the Oilers. When teams do this, that's pretty much a piss in the face for the Oilers and they lose the game. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Oilers got to jump on Dostal early.
Off the draw, Darnell Nurse will dump it in. Dostal this season with a .902 save percentage. He was shelled by Edmonton.
SLC having a team.
Giving up 6 goals on 16 shots.
SLC, Salt Lake City, yeah. They want a team. They got an aggressive owner. They've got an owner with really big pockets, but let's wait for the lockout to finish before we put another team in place. Let's wait till 2027 before we do any of that. Yeah, I figure that's the route you took. Yeah. It's a little bit longer, but yeah, that's probably the best route to take instead of going Alberta, Saskatchewan, Winnipeg. Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and then down.
No question that knocking the stick out of Gibson's hands had impacted on that goal.
So Perry's third game as an Oiler gets the
Turn around, CC. You're a defenseman. You know how to skate backwards.
Trying to feed one inside to Leo Carlson, and Ryan Strome, particularly active tonight. And he's been stopped.
Do you get paid more for traveling more in the States than you would Canada?
To the goal that briefly gave the Ducks.
Or do you get paid the same no matter what?
They got one.
Yeah, I know it's off track, guys, and a lot of you guys don't understand what's being talked about, but bear with me here. I'm having a conversation.
By Kulak, turned over, and Reek did not handle the puck clean. He threw it over to Lacombe. Swept around the boards. CC added a Ludin, but now.
And we are, what,
Kulak hustles
2 minutes into the third period. Shots are 21-15 for the Oilers. Scores 2-2. Let's go, Oilers. Let's go.
Set up the right-hand side by
I don't think Dallas wants Houston to have one. It interferes with their rights, with their television rights.
Anaheim in the third period this year, a -14 in goal differential. Edmonton a +13. The bulk of which came during that winning streak. A turnover by Pickard.
What a save! Turnover by Pickard. Cleans up his own mess, though. That's all you can ask for. If you turn the puck over, you clean up your own mess. Unlike Gibson.
Gudis.
I'll tell you, they're letting the stick work go in this game. It's incredible.
Well,
Just
right on cue.
absolutely battle.
This is going to be called, I believe, on Edmonton for a high.
Are you joking?
And without
Are you fucking joking about that call? You're allowed to tackle McDavid twice.
Here's a step up by Ekholm, and this puck kind of dribbles around.
I get it. I get it, official. I get it. There's an NHL agenda.
Pass by Terry to find Vetrano on the doorstep, and then there's the high stick right there coming up and clipping through.
Where's the call? Where's the call, Louis? Louis DeBrusque. Where's the fucking call? Where's the phantom bullshit that you saw on your monitor, Louis? It wasn't there, fuckface.
ended a spell where the Oilers had killed 18.
What a fucking joke.
41. As well as ending a long dry spell.
Again,
Now the Ducks.
if you wear a certain jersey and you play a certain team, you're guaranteed not to take a penalty.
Gets it back from Adam Henrique under pressure from Yanmark, who's out there with
I get it, they're the Oilers. You can't give them 7 power plays a fucking game.
Club with 22 goals. Great shot scored. Ryan Strome, his second of the night. Post and in.
Here, just good movement here by Anaheim on this power play. Moving around once they find the chance. A nice pass now. Right there.
Fuck you, NHL. Fuck you.
Could be a shooter, but he becomes a great passer.
Fuck you, Gary Bettman, you fucking troll.
Corner by Strome, his second of the game. 3-2 Ducks as they capitalize.
There's no way in fucking hell that Gary Bettman can go through another fucking lockout and still have a job. What a fucking joke.
The Edmonton Oilers to start testing Lucas Dostal, who unexpectedly has come on in relief of John Gibson. Strome from Vetrano, 3:20 to the power play goal. If Fowler.
What more do the Oilers got to do to get a power play?
No penalty called as Lundestrom went.
Dude, that is an excuse. Like, I don't fucking care, BW. No excuses. Fuck you. You can't play every fucking second of every game worried about, well, if I do this, I'm going to get a penalty. You can't play like that. You have to play loose. You have to play with a fair fucking trade, tit for tat. You can't play knowing, well, if I do this, I'm going to get a penalty. But they're allowed to do this with no fucking consequences. You can't play hockey like that.
Where he gets out of there in a hurry and lets them put the net back on the.
Fuck you, Philip. Like, yeah, come in here. You watch the whole stream and now you're going to chirp? Fuck you, buddy. Be better. Loser, stop screaming. Yeah, I'm the loser that has a fake name with a fake profile. Okay, moron. Go Ducks. Yeah, go Ducks. You're a fucking pathetic loser. You won't be saying go Ducks in 5 minutes when they take 2 penalties. 1 puck over the glass that wasn't called. Fucking tackling Connor McDavid twice. fucking loser, man. A typical fucking Duck fan. One game and you're fucking amazing. Whatever, you fucking loser. Go choke on a Tide Pod. They don't exist. He's not a Ducks fan, that's why. He's just an Oiler hater like everybody else. They're not fans of any team, but they just hate the Oilers. What a fucking joke.
Last appearance January the 27th. So that's a full 2 weeks ago. He stopped 35 in a win over Minnesota. Through to Troy Terry. Checked by Darnay. One driver, Vakananen, spun to the corner by Pickard. And now a chip by Nugent Hopkins. And here's McDavid, a 2-on-1. Center's Hyman, backhander. Save, no stop. His first chance. Point blank against the 30-goal man.
Again, Gudis jumps all over a player. No call on that, though.
Price for this one, but good little chip out of the zone. McDavid finds Hyman. He goes to the backhand, and the stretch by Dostal. He gets plowed into by
What a
Gudis
fucking
afterwards.
loser.
But forehand to backhand, tries to tuck it home in the right extension of the pad. Dostal denies him in tight, and that's all you can really do is look up, shake your head, and say, okay,
What a
it's going to be one
fucking
of those
joke.
nights. They're not going to be easy.
This league is so fucking
Has a
pathetic
great
when it comes to
chance
Canadian
again, created
teams.
by a puck that was won on the wall and chipped out of the zone by Nugent Hopkins.
Gary Bettman needs to find himself in a retirement home.
For John Gibson as Dostal makes a sharp
Anybody who's a fan of Gary Bettman is also a fucking fan of Vince McMahon.
Johnston did not get it cleared. A real opportunity for Edmonton. The line matchups decidedly in favor. Top line against the Ducks' fourth line. Desharnais over to McDavid, pursued by Leeson.
That sucks for Gibson. Like, I feel for him.
He probably wouldn't be in tonight. Smoked high and wide by Nurse. Played off the glass. McDavid shakes free of Leeson for a second time.
Oh, yeah, stick in the midsection. Let's not call that. Look out. Look out, Hopkins. You're going to get a penalty. You hit an Anaheim player. No, Gibson has a lower body injury.
I mean, that save by Dostal all the more impressive, Louis, because he missed the poke check. So all he had was, as you said, stretching out that pad. It's not often you miss a poke check and live to tell about it.
We're not going on a 3-game losing
Save
streak.
made, Dostal from distance against Dylan Holloway. Lindstrom up, Adam Enrique.
But I just don't get it, man. Like,
First on the puck for Edmonton.
the league needs to do better with their reffing, and I get you can't give the Oilers 7 power plays a game. I get that. But at least call the rule book a little fairly.
Ducks breaking up. Enrique. Leo Carlson. Beautiful backtrack. Long play made by Ryan McLeod, who continues to play his best hockey over the last month and a half.
Yeah, good support on Ceci driving down that wall. As a forward, you recognize you got to have that secondary
13
support,
minutes
step
left to
back,
go
evaluate.
in the third period. 3-2 Anaheim.
Get back and break that up.
And he made it look easy. Bone to Silverberg, spilled in. Pickard
I
out
like
to
the
him.
pass attempt, though, back against the Rangers defenseman up the ice. I mean, Edmonton needs to start funneling to the net. Keep it a little more simplified. Every pass they've attempted to put through a stick is getting knocked down, picked off, and sometimes it's just one of those nights.
Ducks are offside.
It's not one of those nights, man. It's one of those nights where the refs are deciding and dictating the fucking game like always when we play West Coast teams. It boggles my mind how Gary Bettman can still be the commissioner of the NHL with 2 lockouts under his belt and another one coming in 2026. You fucking troll piece of shit. Thank you, Noah. Absolutely, he was a stud. My favorite Oiler next to Glenn Anderson. My pedestal of Oilers is Anderson, Smith, and really Gretzky, Curry, Hyman's creeping up there, though. I'll give Hyman that. Draisaitl's also up there. But it's always been Anderson Smith. I just don't get how this fucking troll bag of Gary Bettman keeps his job giving 2 lockouts. Says the salary cap's going to go up $5 million this year because they made, here's a staggering number, they made $182 billion on betting sites alone last year. 182 B with $1 billion from betting sites. That's not merchandise, that's not ticket sales, that's not TV revenue, that's betting sites money. 182 billion the NHL made last year. But hey, we can't move the salary cap because we didn't make enough money last year. Fuck you, Gary.
We talked about throughout the game the battle level here of the Anaheim Ducks, and in particular up against Connor McDavid. You're going to see every time he has the puck, he's had some real battles with number 7, Radko Gudas, who's just been physical, lined him up a couple of times, and tangled up throughout the neutral zone. It's always having an eye on 97. They've done a pretty good job of taking his time and space away, but typically in these types of games, the captain elevates his game, finds a way to create something. A little frustration throwing his weight around, and it seems to get him engaged. But Radko Gudas is one of those guys that just, when he has a mission, has a job.
He'll be up there this year.
Here in Anaheim, why they went and signed into a long-term contract, and he's had a good game tonight.
And there was a time that Radko Gudas was starting to get a bit of a Matt Cook type of reputation, and instead he's turned into a solid D-man, a shot by Brett.
He didn't turn into a solid D-man. The refs were just told not to call anything against him.
It is the 13th time in the last 2 seasons that John Gibson has not finished a start. 9 times last year we told you about, it's the 4th time this season. Here's Draisaitl, and that's not a mercy rule. That's 13 times due to injury. On the move is Vinny Desharnais. Wrestled down by Bo Groove.
I've got no words right now, guys. We can't continually, every night, be forced to play against 8 guys on the ice.
And Edmonton's tied. Now it's thirdly. Draisaitl, beautiful move to the net. Soft chip, but a save made by Dostal.
Well, I'm sorry, but you can't play 8 guys on the ice every night.
Another button hook. Feather one in front, picked off by Cam Fowler. Dostal, the only man to beat Edmonton for Anaheim in the last 9 meetings. It's important to remember that. So he has had success against the Oilers before. Here's a turnover, but the return pass picked off by McDavid, and the Oilers might have some numbers. McDavid with Kane and Hyman over the line. McDavid sitting.
Go! Hyman!
Off a brilliant feed, and it's 3-all.
Right on cue for
Although the Oilers got away with one there. Hey, Duck fan, the Oilers got away with a pick there. Like I said, these refs are fucking trash.
Once he picked up this puck in the defensive zone, he already had some speed. You're going to see him be aggressive on this puck, and he takes off. And you can see how deep the defense are already. The center drive by Hyman. You've got Kane driving to the outside, allowed McDavid to get himself over to the other side of the ice, and he threads the needle right onto the tape of Zach Hyman, who plants himself and redirects it home, and it's a tie game. You just knew in a game like this, with the hits he's taken, the traffic he's had to drive through, he's going to find a way to get on that board, and he does.
Ducks fans would call that a production whammy. Just as we're singing Goodness' praises against McDavid, the game is now tied for a 3rd time.
Well, that's why he's the captain, too. We talked about him throwing his weight around when he gets a little frustrated, starts to go, there's a goal drop by Ekholm on the trip.
And the Oilers will go to the power play here. Carlson the pickoff, so Edmonton gets the equalizer, and now an opportunity for its first lead.
Imagine that, the Oilers go on a power play shortly after scoring.
Brought to you by Legacy Heating and Cooling. No interest.
Good God. Like I said, these refs are they're so unpredictably bad, they're predictable. And that's saying something.
Stick in here a little bit deep and takes down Ekholm as he keeps his feet moving. Only the second power play for Edmonton. They've earned it. They drew that call into zone. Just keeping that battle level high and see if they can't capitalize here. 0 for 1.
And again, strangely, 2 for its last 29 in a row. Oilers looking to change that. Nugent Hopkins short side, and Hyman Sees it rocketed out of play by Lucas Dostal. No chance on that setup. McDavid to Hyman for the latter's 31st of the year.
Yeah, a little conversation with Dostal here afterwards is Hyman right in that blue paint once again. Quick play right off the face-off. Win the draw, Nugent Hopkins right to Hyman, bring it to the net. So a little urgency early on the power play.
Anaheim 30th in the league standings with an NHL low 8 wins at home. It was 8-17-1. That's why they play the games. Oilers looking for their 30th win of the year. Bouchard to McDavid on the power play. Nugent Hopkins. McDavid.
Yeah, exactly.
Around one man to the net, dishing off. Draisaitl. Nugent Hopkins. Chilson.
What a save by Dostal.
Pick this spot. Great save with the glove. That little hesitation. Nugent Hopkins wants to make sure he has it on the stick. Great movement here by McDavid through the middle. And then Draisaitl finds Nugent Hopkins through all those bodies in time. And he just changes the angle a little bit. But Dostal's up to the task with the glove. What a save.
Dostal, third-year pro. Played twice at the World Juniors for his home country, Czechia. Draisaitl won the face-off, back to Bouchard. Nugent Hopkins loading up, curls it back. Bouchard. Nugent
Shoot the puck.
Inside, one-timer to save on Draisaitl by Dostal.
Shoot the puck, Bouchard. If someone's standing in front of you, let them take your 100-mile-an-hour slap shot off the head.
McDavid. Bouchard. McDavid. Draisaitl, one-timer. Bouchard. Block shot, Adam Henrique. Oilers hitting 3 posts tonight. Draisaitl. Bouchard. McDavid. One-timer.
Draisaitl?
And it's 4.
Damn.
Edmonton.
That's what I mean. You can't give these guys power plays. I understand the league doesn't want to do it, but
Just really relentless on this power play, Edmonton. The urgency was very high. The shot meant
Ich hab Langeweile, keine andere Bock auf, gibt es auf Feier, so ist das hier im Block, Tag ein, Tag aus.
again, I'm gonna say this guy when we have to broadcast. That was bullshit. That call was made. I wasn't called, but like I said, that was bullshit. That call was made, but NHL officiating at its finest. NHL officiating at its finest.
Essentially a knuckle puck,
Yeah,
really.
little knuckler over top, and you know what? Get it away, get it on net, send it there, and make a goaltender make a save, and it finds the back of the net.
McDavid and Bouchard get the helpers.
That looks like the power play early on that was just outstanding. Stamping that puck around, creating chance after chance.
Ceci's shot flutters wide, so Dostal, I mean, comes in.
Dostal comes in cold and gets lit up.
Way to deal with right off the hop. Then Hyman ties it from McDavid, and then McDavid sets up the go-ahead goal. And for Evan Bouchard, the second assist gives him a career-high 44 points. 4-3 for the Oil, icing.
Face off against pain with Advil Plus acetaminophen. Fight pain 2 ways for fast, effective relief.
There's that goal again.
The energy's gone. Let's hear ya.
He's done that so many
Yeah, the
times.
energy's gone, man.
There's so much respect coming from high to low because he's always an option to take that sharp angled shot as he does. But quickly it's on the tape and in the net.
Oh no.
You know, upon further review, that overhead angle made it look more like a knuckle puck. That was a straight change. I mean, that still had some speed on it. It wasn't a total.
Ooh, Scout. That's a huge thing to say. NHL officiating at its worst is better. I like Morgan Riley. I honestly think Morgan Riley's put into a bad situation in Toronto. Big block there by Nurse. That one stung him on the kneecap. Dirty Dom can take down Roman Reigns with a rock all by himself. You mean Nick and Tom? You mean Tom and Nick? not Dirty Dom, Tom and Nick. Fuck, I love R-Truth, man. The guy's always been a character.
Of a minute 28 to turn a 3-2 deficit into the current 4-3 margin.
Ron Killings, man. Guy's a natural on the mic.
Against Derek Ryan.
Oh.
Back to Gooders.
Oh, what a play. Oh, did he keep it in? No, that's offside. Review if they score. No, it won't matter. Ref's still in the way.
Less than 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Ducks have battled hard, but now find themselves.
Although they did beat Dallas last night, even though Dallas is on a back-to-back. That's a penalty coming up against Edmonton. That should be a penalty coming up against Edmonton. No call? All right. Guys, I'm equal opportunist asshole when it comes to officiating. Those of you that have watched my streams for a while know I'm equal opportunist assholes. That was a trip by the defenseman of the Oilers. Should have been called.
Lisa disrupted by Ekholm. McDavid in pursuit of the puck. Ekholm did not get it out. Johnston fires and a save. Pickard against a man who hasn't scored a goal all year long. And that preserves a 4-3 lead for the Edmonton Oilers. Their first lead tonight. Leon Draisaitl said, "Yeah, I've scored a few of those."
I scored a few. 1 or 2.
Whether you're into
All right. Now, BW reminded me of a situation that's going on legally with the Oilers owner. I don't know if you guys have heard, but he is suing Boyle Street. I think they're incorporated. $5 million. You may have heard this on the news. You may not have if you don't get global news, if you don't get news from anywhere in Alberta. Daryl Cates' group, not Daryl Cates himself personally. Daryl Cates' group is suing Boyle Street Incorporated $5 million for breach of contract. Now, what does that mean? Daryl Cates owns everything around Ice District. It's part of his purchase of billions and billions of dollars. And they had till this year to vacate the premises and pack up. They haven't, so he is now getting money for them breaching their contract and not vacating the building like they were supposed to. And I know I've talked to a few people and they're just saying, oh, of course, the billionaire owner being an asshole to the homeless. It has nothing to do with the billionaire owner being assholes to the homeless. It is, you sign a contract, you live up to the contract, or you could face fines. And if you don't sign if you break a contract as a person, like me, I own a business. I sign a 2-year contract with you saying in 2 years, I will have this, this, and this done. Well, 2 years goes by and I've only done this and this. I haven't done that and that. You can go at me in court and say, hey, buddy, remember when you said this, this, and that were going to be done? Well, you haven't done this and you haven't done that. We're suing you for the money lost and for you still being on the property. We're not getting that done. So I understand it's a bitter pill for a lot of people to understand that, well, he's just picking on homeless people. No. He's a businessman. They're a business. Don't renege on your contracts. Oof. 6:43 left to go in the third period.
Check it, Max Jones. And Pickard collects his 21st save of the night.
Oh. Was that assist number 100 for Bouchard, or we already passed that? I got some notes here, and I don't know if my notes are correct or not.
12 games, 29 points, as you just mentioned, has had terrific success against Anaheim.
I know Fogel's coming up on his 400th game.
Locked up against different teams.
Yeah, I think we've already passed the 100.
Hard to start this game. They had a game plan. They started third and fourth lines against the top 2 lines of Edmonton.
Let's go, Oilers.
Checked them hard, wanted to be physical, and
yeah, I try and keep it as real as possible, but sometimes keeping it real gets you in trouble. That's why I'm glad you can't cancel me.
Draisaitl, 13 goals in his last dozen against Anaheim. Leo Carlson.
Oh, man, that'd be huge, man. That's a huge sign for AEW.
Oilers outscored their opposition 35-17
Not to go off topic, but that's a very huge sign by AEW if that happens.
Game winning streak, then watch Vegas get the 2 third-period goals on Tuesday.
No, he's 2 assists away.
Tonight, the Oilers have come
Now he's 1 assist away from a hundo.
have their first lead as Desjardins lobs it back inside the Anaheim line, retrieved by Adam Enrique. Terry could not handle his lateral and it shot back in by McLeod as Edmonton looks to close it out. 6 minutes to go.
Tanev for the Oilers.
Ducks haven't beaten
I would love if Tanev came to the Oilers. At what price point, though? Does Calgary eat salary and only want a draft pick in return?
Still left the zone and time has
I'm
to
flexible with
back
that.
up.
Do we give up Borgo? Because, guys, Borgo is not going to be anything for our roster. And he could help out that Calgary Flame team immensely. What are your thoughts on that? What are your guys' thoughts on Borgo, by the way? Like, do you guys think Borgo is a prospect worth holding on to? Or do we package deal him for a stud defenseman? A stud defenseman. Oh, look at it. I'm talking about studs. Skinner with that stash. I don't know. I like his mustache better than Forsberg's. I don't know who said Forsberg had the best mustache in the league. They obviously don't like Stewie. 5 minutes remaining in the third period. 5 minutes remaining in a meaningless game in February. By the way, tonight is February 9th. Friday, February 9th, 10:30 at night. My name is Matt for Oilers After Dark. If this is the first time you've been here, please hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell notification, lets you know when we go live and upload content. If you've been here before, hit the like button. And that's a penalty coming up against the Oilers. No call! I don't know what to tell you, folks. I don't know what reffing is in the NHL anymore. Draisaitl blatantly two-hand chopped that modifier. He went pub onion. I'm with the Anaheim fans. I'm with the Duck fans in Anaheim right now. Boo! Ref, you suck. I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys. I'm your friend. Also, if you're a Duck fan, I have a good saying for you to hear.
The game midway through the third and then watched Draisaitl untied on the power play. A minute 28 thereafter. Vakanainen. Ekholm off balance, still able to handle the puck with efficiency to Nugent Hopkins. Calmly dumped in by McDavid, who peels off on a change. 3.5 to go. A steal. Nugent Hopkins dishing off. Wrist shot.
I disagree with drafting Wallstead. Because if you draft Wallstead, you don't have Skinner.
Ducks have given them a battle tonight after 2 lopsided losses earlier in the year. McLeod. Janmark gave it back to him.
I agree with you, Adam. They should have. But Calgary doesn't like to do rebuild. Ooh. Yeah, that's hydrants. Walker from Nashville is apparently being chucked around. 3 minutes left to go in the third period. Oilers 4, Anaheim 3. That's right. Where do you find trees in Newfoundland? Between 2 and 4. Oh, what a play by Brown.
Coming very close and then elusive. First goal is an Oiler race for the puck. CC and Carlson, and they're going to give CC the angle.
I would go toe to toe with him. Oh, I know you got bad blood. You got bad blood, Adam. We got bad blood. I listened to a few Ducks radio calls in the early 2000s. So if there's a Duck fan in here, correct me if I'm wrong. Look out, cook out, they got numbers. That's the only line I know from that guy. Because whenever Corey Perry or Brian Getzlaf was on a breakaway or 2-on-1, it was always, look out, cook out, they got numbers.
Backhand side. Dostal was able to clear it away.
Oh.
Clean face-off win for Ryan.
Yeah, I'm not big on Bordeaux. French is weak with me, folks. Give me a little German. Give me some English. I got you. Give me some Deutsch. But the French, man. We are ducks. We fly together. So Philip knows. He must. Yeah, he's. So you know what I mean when I say look out, cook out. We got numbers. Yeah. My buddy, who just recently moved from California, away from Anaheim. My buddy Corey, he big Duck fan. He sent me a care package of Anaheim Duck stuff, a Corey Perry bobblehead and such. Greatly appreciate that guy for that. He lives in South Carolina now. But Oi Serial Killer, if you ever listen to any of these broadcasts, dude, you left an impression on me, and I'm grateful for your friendship, man.
Terry gives way to Brew. Back to the point. Fowler dishes off. Petrano is shot. That was blocked by Desharnais. McDavid crowding. Loose in the corner. Puck comes free. Sends it ahead. Evander Kane.
Kane for the Hattie. Hat-trick Kane! No! Le Chapeau!
Edmonton 5, Anaheim 3. Evander Kane.
Oh my goodness.
Hat-trick salts this one away.
Put it into high gear. Couple great plays to set this in motion. The block by Desharnais. The nice little play by McDavid to find Ryan, who puts it into an area and allows Kane to win a race. To finish that off into the open net. Anaheim fighting all the way to the end. Here's the chance by Vetrano. He's got some time to pick his spot. And Desharnais pays the price on that big block. And then the little pickpocket by McDavid afterwards.
You should ask about me. I ain't playing around. More you run your mouth, more you getting beat down. The more you getting beat down, the more you fuck around, the more you gon' find out. Hey, yeah, the more you gon' find out. And they talk about me, all they speak is hatred. Said I blew all my money, they treat me like I'm crazy. Spend it all on myself, cause I'm fucking priceless. You should ask about me, I ain't playing around.
He was shooting the puck really well. That's what I noticed. He was zigging.
Big block by Desharnais, number 79.
Activated. I'll tell you, we talk about Kane's game, and I think it goes hand in hand. How many scrums did he get involved with very tonight? Around the blue paint, when he's chaffed, he's getting physical, he's kind of emotionally involved in the game. And has scored 3 goals in this one in a 5-3 lead with 1:10.
My wife said
Pick up little things here.
you guys can all attest. I said hat-trick Kane, not Patrick Kane. That guy plays for the Chicago Blackhawks.
It's okay to give yourself the old Barry Horowitz, the pat on the back. Yeah. I'll make sure I get it in.
Every once in a while.
You were bang on. And the Edmonton Oilers with 3 unanswered goals after
Ooh.
falling behind 3-2 in the third period are going to win for the 17th time in 18 games. Final minute now.
Oh, you know what? That would be good if they did. That would be good if they did draft Taj Agema.
Performance turned in by
That would just be so fitting for them.
launched down the middle of the ice by McDavid, but perfect touch to avoid
There are better players for them, but that would just mean a lot. But you got to remember, Joel McGinley was not drafted by the Calgary Flames. He was drafted by the Dallas Stars and traded to the Calgary Flames. Who was he traded for? Pop quiz, jackass. Shook it. Who was Joel McGinley traded for to Calgary from Dallas?
the second hat trick of the year set up by Derek Ryan and empty netter with 1:10 to go. Bouchard settles down a bouncing puck. And how about Calvin Pickard? He'll extend his career best winning streak to 5 games. He has
5-game win streak for Pickard.
And the Oilers have just 1 defeat since December the 19th. They beat the Ducks 5-3.
It could have been the streak tonight. Correct, Renegade. It was Joe Nieuwendyk. And why was Joe Nieuwendyk traded in his prime? He went on to win a Stanley Cup with Dallas Stars, by the way, because he was a holdout. And at the time, GM Al Coates did not like holdouts. If you didn't want to play for us, bye-bye, we don't need you. So, he got traded to Dallas for Jarome Iginla. And Corey Millen was also part of that deal. But we only remember Jerome. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, I'm still not happy about them losing to Vegas. But you can't win them all. The streak starts with 1. Let's get back at it tomorrow when we are in Tinseltown, Hollywood. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, Mountain Standard Time. Hockey Night in Canada. Game 2. Oilers, LA Kings. I'll be here. David, way to go, Anaheim. Way to go, Anaheim, indeed. Way to go, Stripes. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. I gotta go rest my voice, rest my eyes. I agree with you, Jerry. Time for some bed. Enjoy it, guys. I'll be back with the post-game reaction later on tonight. I don't know if I'm going to play some Call of Duty tonight, if I'm going to play some NHL before I calm down. Welcome back, Chemo. It's time for a shave. We take down LA, I think we're going to go streaking. Streaking. Anyways, guys, my name's Matt for Oilers After Dark. If this is your first time here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you really want to, hit the bell. Don't forget to hit the like button if you've been here before. You know the drill. Leave a comment, leave a like. Go check out the other videos we do. We put out content daily, weekly, monthly. You guys take it easy. Be nice to your fellow man. Treat each other as if you want to be treated. Never forget, we're all humans, and this is the only earth we got. Peace for now, boys.